Morris Knolls, I'm Silent Michaels.
And I'm Kira Kristofiak. Welcome to the News from the Nest recap show. Today we're going to highlight the great events from the first 6 weeks of school.
We are so excited to finally bring you these events from the desk, so stay tuned.
Doesn't this look like the time of your life? This is Morris Knolls' annual freshman dance organized by Project Lee to introduce the incoming freshmen from both Rockaway and Denville to each other. On September 9th, the fun began. The freshmen were not shy when their favorite songs came on. All the kids hopped onto the dance floor. The kids all seemed to be having a fun time, as well as the project leaders. Some of the upperclassmen were dancing with the kids to make them feel even more comfortable. Ironically, a lot of these project leaders became such good friends because of when they met at their own freshman dance. So they definitely know how valuable this night is. The night was successful in uniting Rockaway and Denville, and now the freshmen were ready for the school year. Not only did the kids go home knowing they made new friendships for the night, but that it would last for the next 4 years and maybe even a lifetime.
In early October, you may have noticed the pinwheels lining the walkway outside of Morris Knolls. What you may not have noticed is that they do serve a purpose. They are part of the Pinwheel Project. For more on that story, we go to TV3's Dante Lombardi.
For 1 week in October, Morris Knolls walkways were adorned with pinwheels. This was part of the Pinwheel Project, an initiative of the Community Coalition of Morris County and brought to Knolls by our student assistant counselor, Miss Vandervecken.
The Pinwheel Project is a project brought to us to raise awareness about the dangers of underage drinking.
Each individual pinwheel of the 500 lining the walkway represent 10 lives lost from underage drinking, totaling around 5,000 annual deaths. Miss Vandervecken explained why she sought to get us involved.
We are getting involved in the Pinwheel Project because it's important, especially with homecoming weekend, to bring awareness to the dangers that occur at this time of year.
Miss Vandervecken also explained what we can do to help the project.
Students and staff can support the project by first of all helping out and becoming more aware of just their behavior and decision making in a time such as this. And I think for the teachers as well, just to bring awareness to the students about what this project is and its importance would be great.
The Pinwheel Project is a very good initiative for our school to undertake, especially with the dangerous activities that go along with being in high school. Hopefully, our students will be inspired by the project to be more aware of the dangers of underage drinking. This is Dante Lombardi from MKTV.
Thank you, Dante. And now onto a sporting event that was much more than just a volleyball match. The Morris Knolls volleyball team recently took part in the annual Dig Pink game in support of breast cancer research. For more on the event, we go to TV3, Kyle Borgna.
I'm Kyle Borgna from MKTV. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Dig Pink is an event that brings volleyball teams from around the U.S. together to raise funds for breast cancer research and to show support and teamwork for those affected by breast cancer. This cause is very personal for a few of the players who have family members who are affected by breast cancer. During the event, players presented these family members with flowers.
Well, this event means a lot to me because I think this is a really important cause and a lot of people have this disease, and it's really great that the team is raising awareness for it.
The funds raised from the event go to the Side Out Foundation, which gives grants to breast cancer research organizations and also provides support and services for breast cancer patients and their families.
I thought the game was really good. The girls worked together really well, and they really showed a lot of teamwork.
The team played a fierce game for a good cause and even took part in the Strides for Breast Cancer 5K a few days later. It was very noble of the coaches and players to organize this event and to show so much support for the cause and truly proved that this was much more than just a game of volleyball. The annual Dig Pink event was a huge success here at Morris Knolls and genuinely brought the community together for a good cause. Kyle Borgna, MKTV.
Now that we are over a month into the school year, you may have noticed some unfamiliar faces. Not only are there new students, but a new set of teachers and staff come with every new year. Morris Knolls has 13 new staff members, including 6 in the Special Education Department, 4 academic teachers, 2 leave replacements, and 1 new student assistance counselor.
Mrs. Koch teaches mathematics. She previously taught at North Arlington High School after attending Ursinus College. Her favorite part of being at Knolls is the willingness to learn she sees in her students. Mrs. Vanderbecken is Morris Knolls' new student assistant counselor, and she loves the friendly students and her co-workers here at Morris Knolls. She has been involved in crisis and substance abuse counseling, as well as mental health and rehabilitation for quite a while. She attended Kean University and then graduate school at Fairleigh Dickinson.
Mrs. Belzell attended the Maryland Institute College of Art and Rutgers as well. She teaches multiple forms of art and previously taught at Ramsey High School. Her favorite aspect of being here at Knolls is teaching the interesting courses she does. Mr. Staluppi teaches physical education here at Morris Knolls. He coaches football and plans to coach winter track also. He attended Springfield College in Massachusetts and has taught and coached at Wayne Hills, Chatham, and Bayonne. His favorite thing about Morris Knolls is the friendly atmosphere and the support he has received so far.
We welcome all the new staff members and wish them a wonderful first year and hopefully a long career at Morris Knolls.
Thursday, October 12th, Morris Knolls High School held their 13th annual homecoming pageant for 6 of their nominated senior boys. Unlike many schools that elect a homecoming king and queen, here at Morris Knolls, the boys compete against one another for the title in a Miss America style. The event is held in the auditorium of the school, where they flaunt their talents, compete in swimwear, and take part in formal attire. The show began in 2004 as a fundraiser for the senior class. Money that is collected is distributed to a particular organization or charity event. The Mr. MK proceeds have been donated to worthy causes such as Hurricane Irene, Sandy Hook, and other important causes. All profit collected from the pageant this year has been donated to victims of the Hurricane Harvey tragedy. Along with raising money for the fundraiser chosen, senior boys are in charge of carrying around yellow buckets to collect donations from students, sell tickets, and create an act that'll appeal to those who vote at the event. The judging of the Miss America-inspired pageant is determined by the amount of tickets the boys sold and the donations they've collected. Then, at the show, viewers have the chance to log onto a website to submit their vote, though the ticket selling has more of an impact than the popular vote. As votes were counted, the winner of the popular vote was Rob Nilsson. However, the senior boy that took the title of Mr. MK was Jake Kugel, who was gracious enough to donate personal money as well as sell the most amount of tickets.
There's plenty more to come, MK, so stay put during this commercial break.
When we come back, Bree and Sabrina will highlight the summer reading program, Spirit Week, and the club fair.
Like we always do with this time. I got to shine.
I thought that I was gonna go crazy. And now my grandmama is the only girl calling me baby. And if you're feeling me now, you put your hands up in the sky and let me hear you say, now throw your hands up in the sky.
Good morning, Morris Knolls, and welcome back to News from the Nest. Today is Friday, April 7th. I'm Alex Perna.
And I'm Molly O'Donnell.
What is this garbage? Garbage?
We are live in MKTV studios to you the morning announcements.
Junior prom bread will be sold in the senior cafeteria.
Eat a Snickers, man. You're not you when you're hungry.
The cost is $100 per person, payable in cash. That's all for today, okay? Tune in Monday for another edition of News from the Nest. I'm Alex Perna.
And I'm Molly O'Donnell.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Hey guys, I'm running late to the news. Could you help me get to the studio?
Hello.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, I'm talking pedicure on my toes, trying on all our clothes, boys blow up my phones. And I need you, and I miss you. I'm slipping into the line. If you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na.
Thanks for helping me get to the studio.
Welcome back. I'm Sabrina Luciano.
And I'm Bremon.
It has been a very busy month, filled with a lot of student-centered activities. Let's take you through some of those highlights.
Once again, Morris Knolls participated in a district-wide summer reading program, and the follow-up activity was yet another guest speaker assembly. And now we go to TV3 reporter Saray Guzman, who will give you a recap of the summer reading assembly.
I'm Saray Guzman for MKTV. Every year, Morris Hills Regional District participates in a summer reading program where the entire student body reads the same book. This year's title, Front of the Class, a book about Tourette syndrome. The school also hosts an assembly as a follow-up to the summer reading. This year, Rob Natural, a local teacher from Montville, came in to speak about his life with Tourette syndrome.
I have Tourette syndrome, and that's what the book is about, a young man who has Tourette syndrome and his challenges in coping. If I could read the book and kind of report back on it and talk about how I've coped through life with a disability, what I want to get across is that nobody's perfect. Everyone has challenges in life. Work with your issues, disability, whatever it is, and think about other abilities that you have that can overcompensate for your disability.
Mr. Natural also spoke about how impressed he was with the students' interaction.
First of all, there were so many wonderful young people who were willing to answer. So they participated. It was interactive. It wasn't just one way, which I really loved. And then the other thing that was such a key takeaway was during the presentation, you saw how there was such an open, honest share. That almost brought tears to my eyes.
Ms. Torriello also gave us the inside scoop of finding a good book for everyone to read during the summer.
I started to think about ways to make the summer reading experience more universal, involve all students, faculty, community, and then ground it in some sort of common message.
Students can nominate books for next year's summer reading. The district is making a contest where the winner will receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Once again, the district summer reading program was successful. This book was inspirational and memorable, and it helps raise awareness for Tourette syndrome. For MKTV, I'm Saray Guzman.
The SGA elections were held during all lunches on September 27th, organized by Courtney Vita, the SGA president, and Ms. Foley. The elections were held for the students of Morris Knolls to vote their class representatives. It was easy for the students to vote on their Google Classroom they received on their phones or via paper ballot they handed it in to the general office. All 8 senior and junior class positions were re-elected from last year. Also, one new face appeared in the sophomore class and everybody else was re-elected. Courtney Vita was chosen as SGA president, Bridget Sullivan was re-elected as Vice President of Administration, Braden Houston and Vanessa Elliott were re-elected as Senior President and Vice President. For the juniors, Nicholas Barinello and Molly McDermott were re-elected President and Vice President. For the sophomores, Ronan Buckingham and Gabby Perna won the polls. Last but not least, freshmen Regan Smith and Maggie Shinna-Durai were elected President and Vice President. The SGA elections were a success. Thanks to everyone who voted and congratulations to the winners.
On Tuesday, September 19th, school clubs gathered together in the gym to advertise and promote their activities in the annual Morris Knolls Club Fair. The fair consists of 43 different clubs, ranging from educational clubs, such as DECA, German Club, Math Club, to recreational clubs like Interact Club, MK Pride, Stagecraft, and Leo Club. The fair was open to all students attending Morris Knolls High School and had taken place during lunch blocks A, B, and C. As a student, you are only required to listen to what the presenter has to say. The presenter will explain what the club is all about to the guest and answer any of the guest questions. All one has to do to sign up for a club is write down their name, email, and sometimes phone number or grade level, and you'll be ready to go. If you are still interested in joining a club now, you should contact one of the club officers, and we recommend you and your friends attend the club fair next year.
The week of October 10th was the start of Spirit Week. It was a week full of school spirit, funny outfits, and excitement. The week ended with the pep rally. For the full story, we go to TV3 student Lucas Cramen. Take it away, Lucas.
Lucas Cramen here with MKTV. The annual Fall Pep Rally was on October 13th and was preceded by Spirit Week. All the staff and students got to show off all their school spirit.
Spirit Week was kicked off with Pajama Day, followed by College Apparel Day, then All Black Day, and finally Class Color Day and the Pep Rally. Mr. Langer was the master of ceremonies for the Pep Rally and led the school classes in cheers, games, and activities. Students' opinions were generally positive.
It was cool.
I thought it was generally pretty good.
Well, I thought the pep rally was rigged, considering the seniors lost to the juniors.
We sat down with some SGA officers to discuss Spirit Week and pep rally.
We think the pep rally went really well. We had a lot of teachers and a lot of students that were really excited. The sports teams did a great job doing their little skits, and the cheerleaders did a really good job with all their hard work for their routines.
My favorite part about the pep rally was patting Mr. Haug.
Spirit Week and the pep rally showcased how full of school spirit Knolls is. This is Lucas Crammon signing off.
Before we go, we'd like to tell you a little about a new segment called MK Hall Talk. It's going to be a regular production where TV3 seniors, Carson and Aaron, discuss the latest and most interesting happenings in the halls of Morris Knolls.
They'll post their segments on their YouTube channel, and you can follow them on Twitter at MK Hall Talk. You know the saying, if these walls could talk, well, they will. And Carson and Aaron will tell us what they have to say. Our TV2 and TV3s chose just a few of the many fall events to spotlight upon the represented Morris Knolls academic, athletic, and community excellence.
If these studio walls could talk, I think they would say it's time to go. Tune in to the Daily News Show or follow us on Twitter for more at MKTV Morris Knolls.
I'm Sabrina Luciano.
And I'm Bremon.
Don't forget Golden Eagles, bird is the word.
Be kind to one another.
Have a great month, MK.